Owning a pet tiger in Texas may sound like something out of a movie, but it's more common than most people think. Texas is believed to have more tigers in captivity than the entire wild population of tigers worldwide. The shocking truth is that it is legal to own a tiger in Texas, but with certain regulations. Unlike many states that have outright bans, Texas allows private ownership of big cats under specific conditions. Anyone wishing to own a tiger must register the animal with local authorities and comply with state laws. However, enforcement of these regulations is often inconsistent, leading to loopholes in ownership laws. Texas law requires tiger owners to meet certain safety and care standards before keeping a big cat. Each county in Texas has the authority to regulate or restrict tiger ownership within its borders. Some counties enforce strict regulations, while others have little to no oversight at all. This lack of uniform regulation has led to thousands of tigers being privately owned across the state. Most of these tigers are kept in backyards, private zoos, or exotic pet enclosures. Unlike zoos or wildlife sanctuaries, many private owners lack the space and resources to properly care for a tiger. Feeding a full-grown tiger costs thousands of dollars each year, requiring large amounts of raw meat. Tigers need specialized veterinary care, which many private owners are unable to afford. Without proper enclosures, these massive predators can pose serious risks to public safety. Escaped tigers have been reported roaming freely in Texas neighborhoods, causing panic and fear. In some cases, law enforcement has had to intervene and capture or euthanize loose tigers. The most famous case occurred in 2021, when a Bengal tiger named India was seen wandering Houston streets. The tiger's owner was arrested, highlighting the dangers of private big cat ownership. Texas law requires owners to register their tigers with the state, but many fail to comply. This makes it difficult for authorities to track how many tigers are actually living in private hands. Estimates suggest that Texas could have thousands of unregistered, privately owned tigers. Many of these tigers are bought as cubs when they are small, cute, and seemingly manageable. But within months, a tiger cub can grow into a powerful and unpredictable predator. Once fully grown, tigers become too dangerous for many owners to handle. Some abandoned tigers end up in roadside zoos or illegal breeding operations. Others are sold into the exotic pet trade, further fueling the cycle of captive big cat ownership. Tigers require vast amounts of space to roam, hunt, and engage in natural behaviors. In the wild, a single tiger can claim a territory of up to 40 square miles. Captivity limits their ability to exercise, socialize, and live a healthy life. Many private owners do not have the facilities to provide proper stimulation for these intelligent animals. Tigers in captivity often suffer from boredom, stress, and health problems due to poor living conditions. Big cat rescue organizations frequently step in to save neglected or abandoned tigers. Sanctuaries across the U.S. provide safe environments for rescued big cats to live in peace. Groups like the Big Cat Sanctuary in Texas work to care for rescued tigers and promote stricter regulations. Despite the risks and costs, the exotic pet industry continues to thrive in Texas. Tigers are sold through online marketplaces, private breeders, and underground auctions. A tiger cub can cost anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000, making them more accessible than many people realize. For comparison, a purebred dog can cost just as much, making tigers seem like an appealing exotic pet. But unlike dogs, tigers are apex predators that cannot be domesticated. Their instincts remain wild, even if raised in captivity from birth. No amount of training can remove a tiger's natural hunting behavior. Over the years, several tragic incidents have occurred due to captive tigers attacking their owners. Handlers with years of experience have still been seriously injured or killed by their pet tigers. Even well-meaning owners may be unaware of the full responsibility of caring for a tiger. The dangers extend beyond owners. Escaped tigers pose risks to communities and emergency responders. In cases where a tiger escapes, Law enforcement often has no choice but to euthanize the animal. Animal rights activists argue that stricter laws should be in place to prevent private tiger ownership. Many experts believe that Texas should ban private ownership of tigers altogether. Wildlife organizations stress that tigers belong in the wild, not in backyards or basements. The US government has taken steps to regulate big cat ownership on a federal level. In 2022, the Big Cat Public Safety Act was signed into law, restricting private big cat ownership. This law makes it illegal to breed, sell, or own big cats without proper licensing. It aims to prevent dangerous situations and protect tigers from inhumane treatment. However, Texas still allows previously owned tigers to remain in private hands. This means that while new ownership is restricted, many tigers remain in unregulated environments. Lawmakers continue to debate whether stricter enforcement is needed in states like Texas. Conservationists warn that private ownership contributes to the illegal wildlife trade. Captive tigers may be sold for their skins, bones, or as breeding stock for illegal markets. These sales fuel poaching and threaten wild tiger populations in Asia. By keeping tigers as pets, owners unintentionally support a global industry that harms conservation efforts. True tiger conservation focuses on protecting wild populations, not breeding tigers in captivity. National parks and reserves work to restore natural tiger habitats rather than promote exotic pet ownership. Texas remains one of the most controversial states when it comes to exotic animal laws. Until stricter regulations are enforced, tigers will continue to be privately owned in large numbers. Public awareness and education are crucial in shifting attitudes toward responsible wildlife conservation. People must recognize that tigers are not pets, but wild animals requiring specialized care. The fantasy of owning a pet tiger often ignores the ethical, financial, and safety challenges involved. For those who love tigers, supporting conservation efforts is the best way to protect them. The future of these majestic predators depends on responsible policies and public action, because a tiger belongs in the wild, not in a cage behind someone's house.